86 Devastator is possibly the most anticipated figure of this year, and for good reason. He's cool, that's it, huh? That's why. And while I am excited about this big guy, I'm not so excited about the price. Right now, he's looking to be around 300 Canadian, so about Titan price. Also, this is my shipping date for like the last two guys. Right now, I don't know what's going on here. I ought to give this fool a noogie. Anyway, a few months ago, I reviewed Bone Crusher and Scrapper, and they were not my favorite. Well, they were decent enough figures. They were heavily compromised for the sake of Devastator. But I thought maybe that would change with the Commander Studio Series 86 Hook and Long Haul. It didn't. I also feel like we haven't been like gross or creepy or weird enough around here lately. The channel's getting a bit too normal, I think. So this video is gonna get a little slippery, a little stinky, a little snake-like. First, let's talk about Long Haul, the largest Constructicon, like Ross.
What is this?
Now, design-wise, I really dig Long Haul. Every team needs a bruiser. The Fantastic Four have the Thing, the Vault Hunters have Brick, the Friends have Ross.
Peaches.
And the Constructicons have Long Haul. This guy is downright beefy, and it really helps him stand out from his green compatriots. This version of him has taken some liberties to add to his chunk, but honestly, I think it's for the better, because his cartoon model's kind of ugh. Isn't the whole point of the 86 line to be as accurate as possible?
Shut up, Buzz. I'll kill you.
Yeah, okay, just but cut them some slack, because how are you going to be accurate to this? Long Haul looks good from every angle. Wrists are hollow, $130.
Someone is at the door.
And while I do like his big chunky proportions, these arms are just a bit too small. It's reminding me of Boner, which is not a good thing. And while he does have some nice details, something about the plastics kind of throwing me off. I don't know if it's just the shade of green or the plastic itself, but it kind of reminds me of like a Tonka truck or something. Which may not be such a bad thing considering how he turns into a truck, but also look at the price. I do really like this head sculpt. It's so menacing and evil. This guy would do downright nefarious things to you if given the chance. It's a little odd that it's just a face on a slab, like that mutant from Doctor Who. That is a weird show. They had a relationship after that. How did that work? Long Haul's articulation is basic, but yet again, I am met with the cold, sad reality that an 86 Constructicon has no waist.
It's so big green has stability.
I know. Shut up! Nobody asked you! It just really stinks that this guy can't wiggle his waist. But the rest of these joints do feel nice and tight. But why are the arms on ball joints? Like, come on, it's a Commander. I don't want to see a ball joint even in the vicinity of a Commander. These are the only balls Big Green should ever have. But at least the knees and ankles get some detail on the joints. That always warms my stinky little blood pumper. I will say too, he does have a nice heft to him. Like he feels weighty. Accessory wise, we have a blaster that can split apart for some reason. I don't know, maybe he shoves this part where the sun don't shine. Scale. Studio Series 86 Core Spike, Deluxe Bone Crusher, Voyager Scrapper, Leader Swoop, and Transformers Devastation. But come on, you know it's not really gonna be that. Super Mario Brothers Wii. I don't have gameplay for this because I don't know how to set up my capture card on a Wii. Screw this game. This was made by a bad man for evil purposes. I'm convinced that this game was actually specifically made to torture me. Specifically me. It's so hard. I can't beat it. I can't. No child could beat this game. It's inconceivable that a kid could beat this. No child should be exposed to Super Mario Brothers on the Wii. That should be a form of abuse. So the robot mode is decent enough, but really not something you would expect from a Commander. How's the alt mode? And here we have the dump truck mode. I've got a dumper. The transformation is actually fun and the truck itself looks really good. Nice and compact and really no robot kibble to speak of. And even have some nice details like the internals under the chest. That's really swell. Unnecessary, but still pretty swell. Who says swell? Why did you write that into the script? Nobody says that. Sorry, my little brother writes these reviews. And while a part of me is sad that you can't put stuff in the back and dump it like a dump truck, I'm also a fully grown man. I don't need that. The truck can also tow this carriage of crap that I will not be talking about in this video. All of this is just Devastator parts, and I'm gonna make a separate video for him when I get all the greens, which again, might not be for a while. That guy is so lucky he does not have hair, because if he did, I would release 10,000 lice upon his house. I'm also not going to talk about long haul and hooks like Devastator third modes in this video because ugh, it'll come later, okay? Overall, this is fine. He is just a Voyager with no waist masquerading as a commander, and I really can't form a definite opinion until Devastator's in my clammy little hands. Next guy.
The Transformers will return after these messages.
Hook is the second commander in this 2-pack, and he is the fisherman of the team. I don't know.
I respect fish.
Anyways, design-wise, Hook is pretty simple but effective. His color scheme is so much nicer than Long Haul's, with the silver and purple helping to break up the green and avoid that Tonka look. I don't really know what to say about this design though, like it stands out from the other Constructicons. It's green, looks good, has mechanical detail. What's the point of any of this? When I'm dead and gone, what's gonna happen to these figures? For 10 years of my life, I've spent do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, da on plastic little robots, and to what end? What's the purpose? When I'm dust in the wind, will my children look after little dudes? No, they'll probably be too busy dancing on my grave because all I fed them was no-name gruel. They will just sell these figures the moment I'm dead. With the money I spent on these toys, I could have bought a house, started a family, built my own water park with one of those water bucket dumping things. Like, what's the point? When does this end? When am I satisfied? I like this head sculpt. It's cool. I think for the most part, Hook looks very good. The proportions do seem a tad weird to me. Like, I feel like he has kind of a long torso and these forearms are just really tiny. What's with these guys and tiny forearms, man? Like, come on, jerk off more. Also, the elbows look foul. Also, hollow wrist, $130. Other than that, though, he is pretty clean. And yeah, he does have a big honking hook on his back, but it's cartoon accurate and can come off if it really annoys you. You little spider brain goblin. Hook's articulation is basic, but again, no waste. Why do I do this? Why did I put a children's toy in milk? What does all of this mean? All these joints feel nice and tight, and like Long Haul, he does have a nice heft to him. That is the bare minimum for a commander to have though, heft. Accessory-wise, we have a blaster. Great, blast me in the spleen. I don't care anymore. Scale, spire, boner, crap, stink, game. I swear to God, this game was not this hard when I was a kid. They patched it, and they made it harder. I beat Halo Combat Evolved on Lasso, LASO. This should be achievable for me. I will kill you, Mario, and that little Luigi too. I'm gonna boil the mother Toads alive. Why is this children's game so difficult for me? This robot mode is pretty decent, has its flaws, but it feels good to handle and gaze on, so I'll give it a pass. How is the alternate mode?
Eat it. It's good.
Dumb some bitch wasn't no good if it hit him.
He got to have his supper.
Shit, he's not eating it, Jack.
And here we have the crane mode. The transformation is fun other than the fact I cannot get these arms to tab in no matter what I do. $130. And the crane itself looks quite good. This big block of Debbie bits right smack dab in the middle is not the most pleasant to look at, but whatever. I do really like the texture of this thing. Like, look at this, it's so rigid. The crane can swivel, go up and down, and whoop. And the little hook can dingle and dangle. Good alt mode, and overall, an okay figure, but again, this is just a Voyager. I'm finding it really hard to review these guys because on one hand, as commander figures, these suck and are not worth the price in the slightest. They are just Voyagers and commander in name only, but they are like this so that the budget can go to Devi. All this is for Big Green. No waists for Big Green. Ball joints for, I don't actually really know why there are ball joints. The hollowness is for, no, the hollowness isn't really for Devastator. I don't really know why their wrists are hollow. As individual figures, these are not great. Like, they're fine, but they're not amazing. Better than Combiner Wars, though. I have to wait until I get the full Devastator to really pass a final judgment here. I just really, truly hope the compromises are worth it. Let's go to the wall. Here we are at the wall. This dude says hi. Hey. Caleb says, Physotron is what your mom calls me. You don't know my mom, Caleb. Harrison says, bold of you to say the Pot of Greed is not the most popular Yu-Gi-Oh monster. Well, Pot of Greed is actually a spell card, but nice try. Crimson Claw says this product is almost as good as Quake. I'm gonna go feral the next time I hear about Quake on this channel. I don't want to. There's a Discord you can join. And starting in a bit here, I'm gonna start doing figure polls on the Patreon, so you can vote for who you want me to review. It's free. It's on the free tier. You don't have to pay to vote. You can order me around like a slave.
Thank you to my parents. I really enjoy y'all entertaining.